Hi, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk to you about how to get more friends and how to be liked and how to get another date after the first one. It's not that difficult, but still a lot of people fail. A lot of people feel lonely and feel I don't have friends. I can't find a date. I can't find love, even if that is what I'm craving. And that's such a shame because it is not very difficult to be that person that people like and be the person people want to be with, that special someone want to be with. I'm going to give you a few methods that I use that works for me and that science show actually works. So listen up. Here are 5 tips for you, and it doesn't take very long to listen to them and take in the knowledge and then go out and wow the world and amaze all those people around you so that your life will be happier. First advice is to be cautious about how you are on that first moment you meet a new person. To be able to be liked, you will need to have an open body language, to smile, to be non-threatening. Because if we feel that someone doesn't like us, we will not like them either, because that is a way to protect yourself. So if you open up a first date with hi, that person will feel welcome. That person will start in a positive way and feel like, oh, I'm open to get to know this person. And you will feel better too if you have that body language and if you have that kind of energy. I know it's not always easy. I could sometimes be super shy, but I force myself. Even if I know I'm so shy and I want to walk around like this, I know that's not going to lead to me having more friends. That will not lead to me finding love. So I force myself, and you can do that too. And when you straighten your back, you open up your body language, you force a smile on your lips. Your body and your mind, your brain will go, yay, I'm happy. I like these people. And that will make them like you as well. A second tip is to make people feel that they are important. If you focus on them, if you ask questions, if you ask follow-up questions, if you see that person you have in front of you, that person will like you more. We adore people who ask us questions about ourselves, and we dislike people who just brag about themselves. You know why? It's because if you constantly keep on bragging about you and everything that is marvelous and fantastic about you, that doesn't make them impressed. It makes them feel lower, less valuable. Because what you do is you hire yourself and you lower that other person. Not a good ground for any kind of relationship to be built on. Make sure you listen, you're curious, you actually want to get to know that person in front of you, and you see, wow, did you do this? Wow, are you good at that? Tell me more. Because that will make them feel valuable and make them feel important. That's such a deep-seated need in people, to want to feel seen, to want to feel special. If you are brave enough to bring out your curiosity and see the person you have in front of you, instead of looking at yourself, talking about yourself, you open up for friendship and you open up for people to absolutely like you. One way of doing that is to focus on things that you have in common. So when you ask your questions, when you focus on the person you have in front of you, make sure you find something similar with that person. Maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's the way you are, maybe values, political values, or whatever it is. Find something that you have in common, because that is a very, very good way of building friendship. The third tip is about copying. The person you have in front of you has a certain kind of body language, a certain kind of energy. And if you try to copy that. They will like you more. I know it sounds like manipulating, and I don't like that really, but it works. So if you have someone with you who is quiet, don't scream. If you have someone who's really loud and extrovert, don't sit in a corner saying nothing. Try to find similarities in your body language and in your energy, the way you write an email, for example, the way you word things, how you talk, how you move. Copy as much as you can, but don't do it directly because that will scare people, but do it subtle, and that will make people like you. Number 4 is about focusing on them in another way. Because people are different, they are not copies of you. They have different kind of values and different drives, different fears, different needs. One thing we talk about is love languages. There are 5 love languages. Ways that we feel that we are loved if this is given to us, and ways that we act if we really like or love someone. It's touch, words of affirmations, it's quality time, it's gifts, it's acts of services. So who are you? And who is the person you have in front of you? If you know what makes that person feel loved, you can give them love in that way. I mean, if someone really, really wants words of affirmation, it doesn't matter if you go around and hug them all the time. They will just feel confused and unloved. So listen to the deep needs of people around you, in your friends, in your partner, for people at work. And on a very deep level, if you, with a partner, can figure out what their fears and needs are in terms of relationships based on how they grew up, that is amazing. If you know your partner grew up with parents who didn't really see him or her, that might lead to trust issues. It can mean that they avoid intimacy. Dare to speak about these things. And when you know, dare to meet them. Give them what they really, really need deep inside without even knowing about it. But when you meet each other and see those deep-seated needs, that is a great way of building trust and finding love. And once you are in a relationship with a friend or with a partner or at a job, make sure you nurture this relationship. Don't take it for granted. You probably fought to get there. But once you're there, you have to make sure they will stay around even in the future. And one way of doing that is to open your mouth about your needs and also listen to what your partner and friend need. See them, keep on seeing them, keep on giving, keep on being trustworthy. And when you get into a conflict, which you will do, try to be open, communicate, and not go into the stage, you are bad, you're a bad person. Instead, focus on, when you do this, that makes me feel. Because when you do that, you open up for change. Because people who likes and loves you, I can assure you, they want your best. They want to be a good partner. They want to be a good friend. So help them. Don't walk around with grudges. Don't walk around passive saying they should know what I need. How could they if you don't tell them? So be open, be kind, be the person that you want to date or be friends with. And with the love languages, keep that with you in any kind of relationship. That is such an amazing tool for building relationships and being liked by people. And if you are liked by people, that makes life so much easier and probably happier as well. I'm not going to say this is easy, but you got this. Welcome back to my channel for more videos about how to reach success and to become happy. I'm here to help.